You have began the process of really making sure that the people on this campus that study and get their education here are truly connected to the Tubman. Do you want to share some of your ideas and what you all are doing to get the younger people here to really connect?
I think it's very important. I think it's important that, and I tell our campuses this all the time, it's important that we better connect our students to the place they live, learn, and play in. We want to be much more involved in, particularly in this sort of 50-mile radius of our campus. We know we have a $100 and nearly $30 million economic impact of the region. But I think our students oftentimes can feel they're on an island and that they're doing this important work. We also bring nearly $30 million in research dollars to the institution, which is one of the highest in our university system. And so we must figure out how we can basically turn our region into a larger laboratory. We are one of only 2 land-grant institutions in the state of Georgia. The only other one is the University of Georgia. So our footprint also, we are very active in about 35 counties in terms of what we do from cooperative extension. And so these things become very important in terms of our students have to know more about the community they live in. So our service initiative that we're kicking off, our leadership development program, we just opened up a new center in downtown Fort Valley, and we strategically placed it in downtown, is to hopefully become one of those clearinghouses for our nonprofit organizations so that we can leverage our wonderful talent, our students, to connect to these agencies and through volunteerism. Service is so important, civic responsibility. We are working on a initiative that would allow our students to make sure that they have a certain amount of service hours before they graduate from the institution, that they have the right kind of leadership development. We believe all of those things are very important. We want to not only focus on what they learn in the classroom, but also what they learn outside the classroom. And we expect our students to change the world. And if they're going to do that, then they need to be connected to the world. And so we're very excited about this new opportunity for our students. It will be a 4-year experience, and there will be very high expectations of every student that walks on this campus. Those essential skills our employers are telling us that our students need to be more connected. And I think that's where I think the Tubman and other agencies become very important to us in reaching this important goal. And we're very excited about it. We have a wonderful new director, a new coordinator, wonderful new facility that we're leveraging. And I think all of this feeds right into what we want to accomplish as a university.
As an educational tool, how valuable do you think the Tubman Museum is, not only to your students here, but the area?
And I think that's an important question. And I think, you know, oftentimes when people think of whether it's the Tubman or because of a lot of the exhibits are rooted in, the African American experience or culture or music or whatever it may be, the same from a historically black college university perspective. But when we talk about these 2 assets, we're talking about it has great value for our country. And what both entities can do to help preserve that history and how we can leverage that history to move us forward. We don't like to stay in the past because, the past is that. But what we can do to leverage that, to move forward, I think is important. And I think both entities do that particularly well. So it's not about just within the community of African Americans, it's about the community in general. And I think that's a real key message. And the tourism, the economic implications for that, I think, are so important for this country.